Let's go through the solution for problem statement 6. The problem statement 6 says get the total number of flights per airport that do not contain entries in airport codes. Earlier we have got the count of total records which are in air traffic but not in airport codes. Now we are trying to get the same data per airport. This is also an example for outer join. We need to get number of flights per airport from the 2008 January air traffic data which do not have entries in airport codes. Based on the side of the air traffic dataset, we can say left or right. In this case, air traffic dataset is the driving dataset. We'll be invoking join using air traffic and hence we'll use left outer join. We'll be performing join first and then we'll aggregate to get number of flights from the concerned airports per airport. In this case, the concerned airports are nothing but those airports which does not have corresponding entries in our master data, which is nothing but airport-codes as per our naming convention. In this case, we'll be getting total number of flights per airport. So this will take care of creating the Spark session for us. This will take care of setting this Spark SQL shuffle partitions to 2. As we are not dealing with too much of data, we want to set this to 2. These two cells will take care of creating a data frame by name air traffic. It will contain the data from this location, which is in the format of Parquet. This location contains the files related to 2008 January air traffic data. You can validate that air traffic data frame is created successfully by projecting data and also by getting the count. Now these three cells will actually take care of creating a data frame by name airport codes which contain all the airports which are valid. You can see here this airport code BIG have some invalid data. That's why we are filtering out a couple of records using that IATI equal to big and state equal to Hawaii. Out of 3 records, we are considering only 1. So airport codes will return only valid airports considering these are invalid airports. That being said, we have 524 such valid airports in our airport codes data frame. Using air traffic and airport codes, we can perform join like this. As we are invoking join on top of air traffic, we have to say left or left outer here. Once the join is done, we should be able to filter for IATI is null to get those records which are in air traffic but not in airport codes. You can see the output here. I'm projecting some of the fields from air traffic and all the fields from airport codes. These are the fields from air traffic and these are the fields from airport codes. Using this, we should be able to group by whatever fields we want to and get the count based on the key. In this case, the key is nothing but origin because we want to get number of flights from such airports where there are no corresponding entries in airport codes. If you look at the logic here we have the same logic to filter for IATI is null. Then we are grouping by origin. Then we are getting the count for each of these origins to get the flight count. And then we are actually sorting the data in descending order. So there is a airport code by name SJU where there is no corresponding entry in airport codes dataset. There are 1997 flights departed in the month of 2008 January, followed by KOA, then ITO, so and so forth. This is how you should be able to join, then filter, then aggregate based upon the key, and then get the data as per your requirement. Make sure you are comfortable not only with the joins but also the other aspects with respect to processing the data such as filtering, projection, aggregation, etc. We have covered those aspects first and then we have covered joins. Now we are trying to solve the problems which will include all these aspects as part of our data engineering solutions as per the requirements.